What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 4, Episode 7, My Bloody Galentines. Galentines? Valentines. Don't ask me what that was just then. Just roll with it, okay? But we get up into the episode and we got Kimmy. She coming over there to meet up with Destiny at her spot because she wants to get Destiny opinion about everything that happened between Mel and her. And they at Ladani, okay? And Ladani is like this beauty supply store. And I'm standing here thinking, and I'm not trying to throw shade, okay? Am I? I don't know. But I just have legitimate questions. Out of all the times that we done seen Ladani on this show, from last season, probably the season before that, and this season, have we ever really seen anybody besides the cast up in Ladani, up in that beauty supply store? Because how is it that when Martell was doing his little photo shoot or whatever and he needed some baby or Destiny could just leave out the store and just go over there and get it? You know what I'm saying? Bitch, what's that on my face? Girl, it ain't even a bump. What's that? But anyway, I must have pinched myself. How, she just left the store unattended because wasn't nobody up in that bitch. And I understand mama going through some stuff allegedly, and I'm like, where the people at? Do people know that Ladani is open? Because ain't nobody up in that motherfucker. Okay, I'm just girl, I just be having questions. I mean, you get on TV and you saying, well, you need some money, baby. Quit closing down these shops when you need to have people up in there, but just to have these little one-on-ones. But listen, Kimmy said, listen, I need to understand exactly what's going on because Destiny and Melody, they've been having some issues off and on. And just about like every other friend and every other body with any type of relationship, you're not always going to get along. You're going to have some issues, you're going to have some disagreements, and then depending on how strong your relationship is and friendship is, you let that go, okay? You fix it, you get back together. And she gets there to Destiny and she was like, girl, what's good? Because at this point, I'm seeing that y'all having this problem and it's like, for whatever reason, this one just feels different. This little miscommunication that's happening because that's basically what they're trying to chalk it up to be, at least Destiny. But, Destiny, like, for one, you trying to make it seem like, she said, listen, I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm more so annoyed at this point because you're trying to make it seem as if you're going out your way to say lies and half truths about situations. You're making it seem as if, I said and I was talking shit about you when you know that I was not talking anything about you and especially wasn't talking about you to Letitia. And, Kimmy was like, but, well, Mel said you gave her an apology. And, when you give a person an apology, that's implying that some fault had happened. And you're, taking up for that fault. You're acknowledging that you did something wrong. She said, bitch, first of all, I ain't give that bitch no apology for nothing about what I said. It's for what she thought I said. I cleared that shit up or whatever. That's basically what she was saying. At this point, I'm tired of hearing about this whole thing with Mel and Destiny. We need some more drama. We need some new shit. Let's move on because at the end of the day, them two not gonna get back together. Them two, especially after all the stuff that's been being spilled on the internet, baby, them two ain't finna be friends no more. Because I don't believe in that. That's why I can never do reality TV because you're not going to get on TV. We chalk it up and we have our issues and then, we fall out on the show. On the show, we get back together. Then I sit back or you sit back and see all the stuff that was being said in the midst of it, which causes us behind the scenes when the show get through airing to be pissed off at each other again. Bitch, I ain't finna be with that fake shit. Okay? We just not going to be cool no more. We just not going to be cool no more. And I need Destiny to let that go. Mel obviously to a certain extent has let that go. And I need everybody else to let it go too. Destiny also threw up there like, she didn't even know that her and Tisha was not cool. And even Kimmy said, did you know that? She said, no, I didn't. Because if we were friends and if you said that this girl wasn't cool with you or whatever, why didn't you let me know that? And that is facts. You should have let her know. We don't read minds, okay? Because from the last time we saw, y'all was supposed to be cool, but then a reunion happened, but then y'all didn't say nothing at the reunion or whatever. You should have let your friend know right then and there, I don't fuck with that bitch, okay? So I just want you to I just want to let you know I don't fuck with her like that, okay? You know, so she could have been prepared. But then, you know, you want her to stop talking to, like she said, she want me to stop talking to Martell. And I did hear the interview, you know, and I heard people say that, you know, when Destiny went through her situation with LeBarrett, baby, did y'all look at that interview with her the old lady first panel? If y'all have not seen their interview with Jay Lee's Corner, Jamie is Me, Niecy Dixon, and Bondi Blue on the Old Ladies First panel, they interviewed Destiny a couple of weeks ago. Or last week, was it? Either way, it was quite interesting, and it gave some stuff, but it didn't give a lot, okay? It was like, girl, are you telling the truth or not? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, people were saying Mel stopped being friends with LeBarrett when Destiny and her was going through their situation. And my thing is with that is, I'm pretty sure Mel didn't know LeBarrett as long as Martell and Destiny known each other. Martell and Destiny known each other since they were kids, okay? And just because you going through your shit, you know, with him, whatever, I'm not finna give up my friend. I'm not gonna condone the bullshit that he did, okay? But I'm not finna just drop him because of some shit that y'all got going on. That ain't got shit to do with me. I told him that he was rogue as fuck. He needs to grow the hell up, and he was foul as fuck for what he did. Other than that, what else you want me to do? Because I'm not finna drop a long-term friend that didn't do shit to me. That's just how I am, okay? Like, you know, it is what it is. So Kimmy at this point, she's just tired of the fracturedness that's going on in this relationship, this friendship. And I said, yeah, y'all need to come together. Of course, so now we need to get a little situation where the girls needs to come together, have a little girls night out. Destiny said, listen, as long as it's somewhere where it's a bar and I can just go ahead and walk the fuck out when I need to, we can do that. She was like, that's fine. Meanwhile, we get Marcel going down there to talk to Maurice. And, you know, we find out Marceau, he's busy. He's booked and busy, baby. They calling him up. They said, listen, sir, we want you to do these hotels. We want you to do this. We want you to build that. I was like, all right, Marceau, get your contracts. And let me tell you something. I don't be talking about Marceau in a positive manner a lot. But when he got out that car in that coat jacket and that hat combination, Marceau, that was a good look on you. That was a good look on you. That's probably all that you're going to get out of me. But, bitch, that was a good look on you. I can give you that. That was really nice on you. You look really decent. Okay? You know, I like that little aesthetic. But, meanwhile, they get into the whole situation about Martell come down there trying to buy back up in scope. And Maurice said, so what, you going to let him do it? It was like, listen, I could see, I didn't want to work with him with all that shit that was going on because he was in a volatile state, which he was. And if it was up to him, he could test him or whatever, see if he can do this little project with Destiny and the sweets and all that stuff, and then see if he can handle that, and then he can come back. But it's not really up to him because at the end of the day, Tisha, his wife, is the one that brought his shares, okay? And so he brought him out. Well, I should say Letitia brought him out, and now that's why she's the majority holder of the whole scope situation. I said, damn. I didn't know that, Tisha. Tisha got the little upper hand up in this situation. What the hell is this on my face? It is bothering me. It's not a bump. Bitch, did I pinch? It looked like somebody hit me in my face like, damn, bitch. You know, that's the drawback of being fucking light-skinned, bitch. We bruise easily, and I don't even know where the fuck this shit came from. Anyway, I'm sorry. It's just annoying. It's just annoying, bitch. I be getting self-conscious sometimes when I get on camera. But, yeah. They did all of this run around to see, but that man ain't gonna be able to get back in there. Tisha is gonna be over that shit. Like, listen, after all the stuff that he done pulled, the stunts and shows, I'm done with it. Let him go. Let him go find something else to do. And I agree with Tisha if that's the case. Because you're not going to come in and cause discord within my relationship for 2 goddamn years straight and then want to come back on the winning team right about now because you ain't got shit going on. Go get your builder's license. Like they said, he needs to just go ahead and finish the projects that he already got going on. Okay? Show and prove. Show and prove like it's show and tell. That's what you need to do. The next thing we get Melody. She goes over there to her psychotherapist that she's been going to for a minute now. Her name is Dominique. Baby, when I heard that name, I said, wait a minute, is that my cousin? I do have a cousin named Dominique, but bitch, I don't know what the fuck she up to. Anyway, moving on from that. That ain't about me. So we get into that, and I'm glad that Mel is going through therapy. To be honest, everybody on this cast needs to go through therapy. This shit is just bothering me. I know y'all like, Ashley, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Girl, it is bothering me because it's red, but it's not even rose. Like, so it's not a bump. So, like, what is it? Like, did somebody hit me? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But no, she go to the psychotherapist, and we get a little bit updated. You know, she was like, basically, what have you been doing new to calm yourself down, to get yourself through life and all that? She was like, basically, she's putting in meditating and all that. And, you know, we get into this whole situation about creating boundaries. And, you know, she talks about how she's getting rid of energy vampires out of her life. And, you know, she has to, unfortunately, be around a couple of them. Maybe, yeah, Destiny and Tisha, because, you know, Kimmy is having this little Galentine situation coming up. And so they're going to be there. And, you know, Mel's whole thing is, if you say or do something that I don't fuck with, I'm finna go, okay? And honestly, if it's gonna cut down on confrontation or whatever, and you feel like, okay, you know, this shit getting out of hand, let me just walk in. Go ahead and do what you do. You get up and leave. Just I have no problem with that. And, you know, the therapist was just trying to understand, like, how did we get from calm, peaceful Mel to this one? She was like, listen, bitch, because, you know, 2000, you know, last year it was kumbaya. I said, now, did you really mean to say kumbaya or kumbaya? But I get it. I get it either way. She said, bitch, it's 2022, and she just ain't got the patience, okay? Because the therapist was trying to tell her, you need to practice self-control. You feel like yourself is about to, you know, go out and do some stuff, whatever, you just need to practice that self-control. She said, you know, when people come at me and they come at me wrong, that's when I feel like I'm finna bubble the fuck over. And I know we all been in that situation. We've all been in that situation. Like, we try to give people chance after chance. Like, you know, don't test me. Don't test me. Don't push me unless I'm just gonna fucking pop off on your ass, and it's gonna be your fault. Don't blame that shit on me because you up here aggravating me, and you pushing the situation, and you causing me to goddamn pop the fuck off on you. But you have to have some type of self-control. Okay, that's basically what was going on. The therapy session, it was cool for what it was. Then we get Martell going over there to Fred's place. His now business partner. I don't remember if we saw him earlier in the season, last season. Was that the one that, you know, when Melody came up there on the site and the two was arguing about seeing each other up in the you knew that's where I go, and that's where the restaurant we go. Okay, when we was together, that's where we always go. And you got the kids down there and all this stuff. You was down there with another man. Girl, that shit, that whole scene from last season. But what wound up happening, he wanted to show him that, you know, he closed on the project or whatever. He got some money coming in from that, I guess. And, you know, we get into this whole situation about the business license, the builder's license. Now, when Marceau and Maurice was talking about it, the way Marceau had put it, it was almost as if we thought that Martell had actually had the business, the builder's license, because that has been a subject since last season. Mel had the builder's license in the relationship, and therefore he felt he didn't need to have one because him and Mel were together. They were a partnership. They worked on projects together, so it wasn't no need for both of them to have it. That was I feel like that was stupid. You know, I don't want to be so harsh, but you should have just went on ahead and got it, because you just never know what's going to happen. And my thing of it is, he still doesn't have it at this point. And I'm like, why not? He like, I don't need to get one because, you know, we in this partnership. It ain't like we being up in a marriage or whatever, because me and my wife, it took 12 years for us to separate or whatever. But see, this, me and you, we in this business shit. And I'm just sitting here like, anything can go wrong between you and Fred, and then you still gonna be asked out without a builder's license person, okay? So why are you procrastinating on not getting this license? I know you got a whole bunch of kids that you made yourself, and you made that decision, plus other shit that you didn't put on your plate, but this is something that can truly further your career and get you more projects and stuff right now. But yet you keep putting it off. For what? See, come on now, Martell. You keep on hindering yourself, and it's for what? You don't even have a real ass reason, you know? And then, you know, you're bringing up the kids, and I swear to God, I thought they was about to start talking about Melody not coming, bringing the kids to the book signing. I would have been really over it. But that was basically it. Martell, quit making up excuses as to not getting this, as to why you're not getting this builder's license, okay? And go ahead and get it, because this is something that you need. That is the one hindrance that is stopping you. And you think you really finna get up into scopes? Oh no, that's not gonna happen, boo-boo. If you don't understand why I'm down here, you should already understand why I'm back down here. Because listen, bitch, as soon as I finish filming the first half of this damn video, the music pops on. And I should have known it was going to happen, because on Cinco de Mayo, the neighbors didn't cut up. Now it's warm outside, so now they're about to cut up at this time of night. But anyway, let's just get back into the episode. We finally get to the Galentine's event. You got Kimmy there. You got Tiffany there. She's, you know, they're all on this positive kick, okay? Kimmy wants to be the mediator. Kimmy wants everything to go okay. She just wants everybody to get back into a good place. And that is what Tiffany is noticing. And everybody is cool. Then come Tisha. Tisha comes in with this sweatshirt that says Team Wife. Girl. Okay, ma'am. She looked decent. She looked decent. I like the little pink pants and the little sneakers or whatever. Like, mama was really dressed as if anything could pop off, she was ready. And shit almost popped off, okay? But you know, it ain't gonna be none of that. She gonna say, look at you, Tiffany. Look at you. We learned up in Vegas that you could be behind the bar. Tiffany shot right back at her and said, bitch, we know back in Vegas that your man don't like surprises. So, She said, well, whatever happened in Vegas, we ain't gonna touch on that. I said, exactly. Moving on from that, this whole situation, the event started. You got Mel coming in, you know, she's saying hi to everybody. And next thing you know, she gets up in her feelings. And I'm sorry, I'm holding this because I didn't expect to be down here, and I'm putting some clothes in the washing machine too. Plus my back hurt. But she gets into her feelings about the fact that Tisha didn't acknowledge her. Tisha didn't look up at her from her phone and say anything to her. Oh, I don't like her energy. This is what she's coming into 2022 with and everything. And I'm sitting here like, but Mel, you literally been going through this whole freaking season talking about Tisha is your op. Tisha is your enemy. So why is it that it's somebody that you don't fuck with? You said that they're your enemy. You don't like at this moment. Why do you care that they say anything to you? Bitch, if I don't like somebody, I'm not finna come up there and say anything to you and expect you to say something to me. That don't make sense, Mel. You can't have it both ways, okay? Ma'am, let's stop doing that shit, okay? Wasn't nothing wrong with what Tisha did. Tisha did the correct thing, okay? Because ain't no telling how you would have responded. You could have just been, you could have either said hello when she said hey back, okay? Or she could have said hey to you and you could have just ignored her. Then you still would have had a fucking issue. No, ma'am, you can't have it both ways. If y'all don't fuck with each other, you don't fuck with each other, and you don't have to acknowledge each other. So don't expect an acknowledgement. Let me get my words together, bitch, when I'm going off. I'm sitting here like, what? Destiny shows up. Bitch, Destiny came in looking like a deer in headlights. That was like, girl, you're going to have to come in and do a little twerk or whatever because you were a little late. She was like, okay, cool. So Kimmy got them doing this little thing, tell them what the Galentines is about. She wants them to write down on the paper a fact about them, what they really are, and a misconception about them. What is it? Destiny said this is cool, but, you know, she gets what, I'm looking at my notes, I'm sorry. She gets what Kimmy is trying to do, but it just feels weird because everybody is in a weird place. And so she was like, all right, so the positive thing that Mel said about herself is that, you know, she likes helping people out. And the misconception is that she's a selfish person. The next person, which I believe was Tisha, said that, you know, she likes to have a good time, and the misconception is that she doesn't care about people. But then Tisha goes on to say, I probably should have put down a different misconception, which should have been that people think that I'm naive. Me and Mel was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna touch that because hey, it is what it is. Stormy, she said that she's empathetic, quirky, and kind, but people kind of think that she's unapproachable and stuck up. Now, Stormy, I can understand exactly why they said that. Some people probably think that I'm unapproachable, whatever, too. But, bitch, you give off that aura that you very much unapproachable, okay? And I just don't like your energy. Since we always talking about fucking energy by the end of this episode, I just did not like her energy. Because what I don't understand is, why is it that you aren't involved? Tiffany sat there that whole fucking time. Mind you, Tiffany was on the show last season and saw some of the shit go down. And Tiffany did not interject between Tisha, between Destiny, or nothing. But you had to open up your mouth and put your 2 cents in. And bitch, you just now got on the show. You just now got on the show. You up here playing lapdog to freaking Mel. You can't have an idea and a thought for yourself. I did not like that. Mel didn't need nobody to stand up for herself. Okay, Mel could have did that her damn self. You did not have to put anything out there. That shit irked me. Tiffany said that she's not messy and she really don't like the drama. Destiny said that she's a visionary, a dreamer, and she likes supporting the underdog. But the misconception is people think that she's aggressive. Mel think that it was kind of like probably could be a little slight or shade to her because that's what she kept on calling her last season, and it is what it is. You said it. You said it. You called that girl aggressive on parts where she wasn't aggressive, and there has been some times where Destiny did come out of pocket. We do know that. But some of the times when Mel has called Destiny aggressive, it was a dig. It was a dig, an insult or whatever, just to make her feel bad and look bad when she really didn't. But in this episode, everybody looked stupid. I'm just going to say that. At this party, just about everybody looked stupid. Kimmy started talking about how these misconceptions can draw a line in the sand between people and cause stumbling blocks between the relationships. And at this moment, Tisha said, bitch, it's my time to shine. Well, since we all here, I heard that people was talking shit about me at this party or whatever. And if you got something to say, go ahead and say that because I'm right here right now. Because what I heard was y'all had this party. I wasn't invited, but Kiki was invited. And so therefore, Kiki said that you was up here, Mel, trying to get her to say shit about my husband. She was like, girl, ain't nobody trying to get that bitch to say nothing about your husband. She was like, I still don't understand why the bitch was there. Mel said, doop, 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 doop. Hey, Kiki. So listen, I'm here with your cousin. Tisha said, and be truthful because you on speakerphone. Kiki said, what else would I not be? Okay? And she asked her about it. She said, bitch, we wasn't in there talking about you. I didn't bring you up. Stormy was the one that brought you up. I engaged in the shit. Okay? And that's basically what it was. And at this point, Kiki at first said they weren't talking about her. She don't know who brought her up. It was just a lot that was going on, and I just was like, why are we still going through this? Tisha said, listen, if I have questions and I got everybody in front of me, I'm going to ask the question. Everybody trying to understand, how is it that, and this is what Destiny had to ask. So you said that Tisha is your op, okay? And that's why you don't want to fuck with me, but yet you had Kiki, her blood cousin, at your house because she's so-called your friend. That's not your friend. And even Tisha said, no, bitch, that's not your friend. And even Mel kind of confirmed that Kiki and Mel are not really friends. They just hang out once in a while and they don't talk as often. But when we first got into this, probably like the last episode, they kind of made it seem as if they were really good girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we was like, I was with Kimmy like, I ain't never seen Kiki at none of your events. And all 4 of these seasons, we ain't never seen Kiki at none of your events besides the one that we saw her at your pajama party. And it do look suspicious because now all of a sudden that you're not here and cool with with Tisha, y'all hanging out. It just looked suspicious, right? So, Stormy said the only reason why things probably was said about Tisha was because Kiki brought it up. That was it. But other than that, they don't go, Melody don't be talking about them to her or anything like that. And, Destiny brought up the whole issue about her saying, well, you said that this is the people that you're bringing 2022 into the year into with or whatever, excluding Destiny, and Destiny sure trying to understand exactly what she did. And I'm sitting here like, Destiny, I get it, you're hurt, you're trying to get some understanding, but at the end of the day, the girl just don't fuck with you. How many other ways do we want to say that? Okay, Mel has it already in her mind how she feels about it, and it's just not going to change. No matter what it is, you can tell her the truth. You can tell her your version of the truth. She's going to believe her version of the truth. Okay? She said, you know what? The issue is not that you was cool with Tisha. It's the fact that you was up in that room talking negatively about me to Tisha. And she was like, girl, we was not even talking about you like that. You know, next thing you know, Tisha want to interject and say, bitch, we wasn't talking about you. They going back and forth. Mel is getting frustrated because she's trying to have a conversation with Destiny, but you're in front of everybody. Tisha keeps on interjecting. Next thing you know, Mel done called Tisha a bitch. Okay, Tisha gets up. I said, girl, now sit your ass down. She gets up. I said, sit back down, bitch, because you're not finna do nothing. You're not about to do nothing. She kind of got up kind of slow like I did. My back hurt. I don't know what her reason was. This sciatica is just bothering the fuck out of me, bitch. But at that point, I'm just sitting here like, this is a mess. Kimmy just looking like, what is happening? Meanwhile, I would have been Tiffany. Tiffany was the MVP throughout all of this because Tiffany knew her place. You want to know what Tiffany did? She drank her motherfucking champagne and just watched. Okay, that's what she did. You know, she said, this ain't got shit to do with me. I said, y'all actually making me like Tiffany a little bit. What the hell? Okay, next thing you know, Kimmy come through and was like, listen, y'all can't be calling people out their names. And she already told, she was like, listen, I said we can't say girl, because when we say girl, that's rude. It's negative the way that it's being brought up. And, you know, they showed the clip showing that Kimmy did say that. So I'm just sitting here like, this is a mess. Next thing you know, it get back to, you know, Stormy and Destiny, Mel trying to divert the conversation back to Destiny because, like, you know, Mel said her issue is every time she try to talk to Destiny and say some shit, Tisha keeps interjecting. And it happened at the reunion, and she been over it ever since. So she gets back to it. She said, listen, me and Destiny had a private conversation, you know, and you asked the things that you wanted to ask. At least I thought you did. And I'm basically telling you that the reason why we are not cool, the reason why we don't have the friendship that we once had. And then here come Destiny. Destiny was like, had. Like she kind of scooted away from her chair or whatever. And it was a little negative, like, oh, okay, trying to reaffirm that, yeah, we don't have that same friendship. And Kimmy said, we're not about to do that. Next thing you know, here comes Stormy. Stormy like, don't say that, don't do that. What I'm trying to understand is why y'all up there don't like, well, what's the issue? Why y'all don't talk? Why this happened or whatever? She said, you need to ask Mel that. I'm asking you. And I'm sitting here like, Stormy, it's none of your business. I'm pretty sure Mel is going to tell you, but she ain't have to tell you nothing. And I was like, I felt like Stormy just wanted an issue with this girl for no reason. Stormy been picking at people on this show for no reason. And I just don't understand what her angle is. I don't understand if Mel and Stormy got together and said, bitch, we gonna team up. Okay, if somebody come at me, I want you to hop in and have my back. I don't know if she's trying to show unblind and dying loyalty to Mel, but it's not a good fucking look for you because, baby, I hate to call black women ghetto, but the shit that your ass did at the end of this episode, it was a little ghetto, okay? It was a little ghetto, especially for this crowd. These are business people. You're a businesswoman, and you got on here and you showed your whole ass over what? Over fucking what? An issue that ain't had shit to do with you because you just wanted to be in the melee. That's all that it is, okay? And Kimmy even had to say, the question that you asked, it could be answered by either Mel or Destiny. And Destiny did answer your question. She said, ask Mel. I can't tell you why we got to this point. Mel can answer that because Mel is the one with the issue. You know, and from that, it just went on and on. She was like, and I wouldn't even answer that. Okay, well, Stormy, we're not talking to you. We are not talking to you. And they go back and forth. And you notice how Stormy just got real gutter with it. Her voice changed. She got real hood with it. Yeah, come see about me. Come see about me. Because you want to be like me. You want to be like me. You want to be like me. Yeah, bitch. You want to be like me. Next thing you know, they get up and she like, yeah, bitch, you this, you that. And I'm sitting here like, are you serious? Stormy, that shit wasn't even fucking necessary. And at that moment in time, when I said earlier, I'm trying to figure out whether or not I like Stormy on this show or not, I don't like her. Stormy needs to fucking go. Stormy brings nothing but bullshit to this show. What is your fucking storyline? Everybody that comes on these shows, they need to have a fucking storyline. I don't care if you're a friend to the show or not. Two people on the cast, you need to have a fucking reason to be on here. Okay? Instead of being people goddamn mouthpieces. You coming in acting like a fucking fan and a lackey. You have no mind of your own, because what is your reason for being pissed off at Destiny? She can't do shit to you. Okay, you up here trying to fight Mel's battle for what? She could take care of her damn self. That shit pissed me off. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all felt about that, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.